Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So today's anime is proof that sometimes some anime have so much sauce. And I mean, this anime has a steez, a style, an aesthetic, a vibe that I am completely enamored with. This is one of those animes that's able to stand alone because it's created its own vibe, it's created its own standing. That's what I like most about this anime is it facilitates itself. It has its own presentation of itself, and it's not going to be shied away by some of the other heavy hitters that are coming out this season. This has an aesthetic, it has a killer intro. This anime is tough, and you should definitely check it out. And I'm talking about mahou shoujo, Magical Destroyers. This anime took my social media by storm when it first came out because that intro is tough. That intro is so cool. The musical choices, the way it dissimulates and gets all janky, a little deep fried, at least in my eyes. It just seems so glitch pop, whatever. It's cool. And the anime is not half bad for what it is. And this is an action fantasy, and basically, the Japanese government decides to take away all sorts of otaku culture. Basically, it's headed by this company called the SSC, and we have our protagonist, Otaku Hero, who is basically accompanied by 3 magical girls, which are kind of the queens of our otaku culture. I think why this anime is so successful, at least in my eyes, with getting itself across to others, is we're pretty much all otakus. We're all otakus watching otakus basically protect their culture, stand for what they love. And one thing I enjoyed so much about this anime episode to episode was that it showcased that being an otaku was all sorts of different genres of being an otaku. You could be really into cars, you could be really into anime, you could be really into video games and tabletop, stuff like that. It showed a culture that is very widespread with different genres, subcultures, ideas. It was all super cool. And it felt like a love letter to otaku culture, and it was built upon the zaniness and creativity and the joy of being a part of such a zany and random and very oftentimes weird culture. This anime was funny, it was enjoyable, it hit a lot of the notes that animes like this usually hit with the humor being a lot of toilet humor, a lot of it being hilarious. There's always some tiny little character getting like mismanaged and abused in some way, shape, or form. And I loved a lot of the jokes. It seemed very self-aware that this is an anime about otakus being otakus, and there was no shame. And I love that. We're now in a time where most people openly admit they're a part of some sort of place that if it's not popular, it'll probably be popular sooner or later. It'll have its day in the sun. But what I like about this anime is it feels as though it's very ingrained in the idea that we should all wave our freak flag happily. And this anime is basically showcasing how cool it is to just like what you like and to be so engrossed in it. One of my biggest pet peeves in the world some days is I hate when people don't necessarily have a personality. And I'm not saying people are NPCs, but I think a lot of people forget about how to actually like things that isn't just being told to them to like. I get kind of annoyed that sometimes people do not hold their own sorts of interest or things that they find particularly interesting, and I'm sure there's outside factors to this. I just always want to showcase to people that you should like your own things and you should have something that makes you absolutely want to talk about it for hours. And this anime is something I could talk about for a while because it has a great sauce to it. It just got a vibe that you should check out, man. You definitely should check this anime out. Anyway, I appreciate you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day. Peace.